We're here today at Spot On Productions to do a honeybee trap out. We were called out to Spot On Productions for a public safety issue. They had a beehive in close proximity to their front door. Without honeybees, humans wouldn't exist because honeybees pollinate about 70% of the food that we put into our mouth. We were here just a few weeks ago to remove a swarm as a result of the hive that's in the tree. Behind me, we have a swarm of honeybees. This is how honeybee hives procreate. I just saw the queen. The old queen and about 60% of the hive has left the mother hive and has done what's called swarming, to where they've landed on a branch nearby and they're getting ready to find their next new place to live. We're going to set a box beneath the swarm. I'm going to cut the swarm out of the tree very carefully and hope that the honeybees say, hey, this new box is a lot better than that branch on the tree that we've been hanging on. The majority of the bees are already in the box now. You can see that there's a lot of them still flying around. So essentially what we want to happen is we want bees to start, just like that one, to start going in and out of the entrance. There's another one. We want them to land on this landing board and start fanning the hive so that honeybees communicate with pheromones, and we want the rest of the bees to know where the queen is. You can see we've got another cluster up here forming. I'll cut that cluster off and I'll drop that back into the hive as well once they calm down a bit. So honeybees are attracted to a perfect combination of temperature, light, humidity, and space. Right now, the bees are living in a cardboard box, a wet, old tree. We want to give the bees more suitable habitat. We're going to install a beehive over the entry point of where the bees go in and out now. So we're going to give them a 10-frame deep hive. To them, that's going to look like a mansion. So essentially, we want the bees to move from their cardboard box into the mansion. They're going to have to go out of their entrance through this new beehive we install to exit. And then when they come back, they're going to have to go through the new beehive to get back into their original entrance. Our goal here is to get the queen to move up out of the tree into this new deep beehive box. So we're going to come back periodically to check and see if the queen has moved from the tree into the new hive body. So it's been a few weeks and we're back at Spot On Productions to check on the progress of our honeybee trap out. First thing that I've noticed is that there's no activity on the front of the hive. I don't see any bees flying in and out, which is a great sign. No activity at all. The bees have absconded, which is good because really we're looking for two results, right? So we either want the bees to move into this 5-frame nuke box or we want them to leave altogether. And in this situation, the bees looks like they've left altogether. So this is something that actually happens pretty often. Because again, honeybees are looking for a perfect combination of temperature, light, humidity, and space. And we changed those parameters by installing this nuke box over the entry point. We own a small honeybee farm ourselves, but we also take honeybee hives to Don Pop's Honey Farm. We donate them to universities for research and things like that for their entomology departments. But we always rehome the hive, or translocate the hive, if you will. That way the bees will thrive. Originally, we were called out to Spot On Productions for a public safety issue. They had a beehive in close proximity to their front door. Today, our job is done. The bees are officially gone and the swarm that we had removed earlier is now at our farm in Ross, Ohio.